Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Eagles,
Eagles.
and welcome back to another episode of WLTV. We're your hosts, Angel.
And Ariel. Now let's get this episode started.
We would like to start off with local lighting news. On May 10th and 11th, the Lighting Music Department will be performing at the USO Big Band Show in the West Lighting Auditorium. This will be Mr. Miller's final performance as he is retiring this year. Attending would be much appreciated for all that he has done with the music department. The show begins at 7 p.m. on May 10th and 2 p.m. the following day.
Also, we would like to congratulate the boys track and field team as well as the boys gymnastics team for placing third in their respective competitions. Congratulations, boys.
To begin with our stories, Josh, Ivan, and Jacob will show off the incredible artistic talent we have here at West Leiden as they were at the art show, followed by Lisbeth, who will take us on an informational tour of who Feed My Starving Children help and what they do. Take it away.
Last week, West Leiden hosted its annual semester art show. All friends and family were able to see all students' different art projects, such as drawings, painting, photography, ceramics, and graphic design.
Every student who takes an art class gets to participate. Art means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It's a place that you can express yourself. It's a place where you can learn to fail and then pick up the pieces and figure out how to learn from your successes and your failures and improve.
I love being able to express myself through art because I feel like it's a glimpse into my personality and how I see the world. Um, by like the colors I choose, the poses I choose, the lighting, everything. The art show is important to me because everyone gets a chance to have their piece put in the show, and it shows how everyone's different when creating art. My favorite one has to be the portrait because I worked really, really hard on it, and I think it's pretty accurate, and it got a ribbon.
The art show is a great way for students to share their creativity, and it's substantial for all students to be able to accomplish their final piece.
Obviously, immensely proud, and I really do like seeing the second semester art show because it's just really amazing to see the amount that they grow. And I love getting to see how proud they are of themselves too. When they see it in this setting and it's not just like in the classroom, it feels impressive to them too.
On Thursday, April 18th, the Student Council and Educators Rising Club went to volunteer at Feed My Starving Children. Feed My Starving Children is a nonprofit organization that provides meals to third world countries. Food is packaged by volunteers just like Student Council and the Educators Rising Club. At the facility, volunteers are required to follow FDA rules like putting on a hairnet, washing hands with soap for 20 seconds, and wearing gloves. Each station has 3 groups of 3 to 7 people that have different tasks. One scoops proteins and veggies, and another scoops rice and soy. 2 people are opening the bags to package the food, and another seals the bag. The Student Council and Educators Rising Club packaged 2,736 meals. In 2023, Feed My Starving Children had over 1 million volunteers. Everybody is welcome to volunteer at Feed My Starving Children. If you would like to volunteer, you can visit their website.
Thank you guys. Following with national news, Jacob will update us on the recent bill that bans TikTok in the United States the following year. Afterwards, Justin and Nick will go over the rise of vaping and its dangers. Over to you guys.
President Biden signed the National Security Act into law on April 24th, 2024, which is essentially the ban bill for TikTok. Why did they do that? Because of ByteDance. U.S. lawmakers are concerned that ByteDance may leak U.S. user data to the Chinese government if the Chinese government forced them to do so. Today, the CCP's laws require Chinese companies like ByteDance to spy on their behalf. How does this work? So the ban is a little weird because it's not outright banning TikTok, but they are at the same time. Well, here's Jake going ahead and asking people about their opinions on the TikTok ban. TikTok ban, are you for it or against it?
Against it.
Against it, why?
A lot of people can make good money off of that.
Okay, and you're not worried about your data being, given to someone?
Man,
Alright.
look, I'm gonna be honest. TikTok's kind of brain rot, man. Like all it does is like it expires people. Like it's just not good.
So you're not for TikTok?
Nah.
You're happy that got banned?
No, of course.
Gotcha,
Dude,
gotcha.
6 months, everybody will like it would be like life again, you know?
I'm kind of in the middle. I think TikTok can be good because it allows people to make money. People learn things off of it, maybe cooking recipes or whatnot. But I also think it's bad because I think as a teacher, I see so many teens, even my own, who are constantly just scrolling and you're on it for hours. So I also think it hurts mental health. I don't like that the Chinese spy on us with our information, but my information is already out there on Facebook, Instagram. So, and yeah, I'm kind of in the middle.
Last semester, Latin faculty closed down the bathrooms due to inappropriate behavior. When we investigated the matter, we found a much deeper issue at hand. The vaping epidemic has seemed to found its way to the West Leiden doors. Since the mid-2010s, the vape industry has been on the rise, bringing in billions of dollars each year. Although the e-cigarette business started as a way to help cigarette addicts get rid of their nicotine addiction, vaping companies notice the massive income that are coming in by those that are under the age using their products. These companies decided to use that to their benefit by employing such strategies as motion appeal, for example, friendship, rebellion, or success. They have also got celebrity endorsements. They have also have models, social media influencers, and animation on social media. These platforms can be incredibly successful into captivating your younger audiences. How these teens acquire such vapes was our question at first, but as a much deeper look, we realized how easy it was for underage people to get their hands on such devices like e-cigarettes. The Food Drug Administration states that ultra-fine particles can be inhaled deep into the lungs, causing such things like cancer. Flavors such like these shown here, heavy metals such as nickel, tin, and lead have been found in the e-cigarettes. These chemicals are some of the most harmful things found in vapes that can cause cancer.
The FDA recently did a survey, and among the youth who reported current e-cigarette use, nearly all of them use flavored products such as fruity flavors, candy, mint, or methanol being the most commonly used flavors in vape cigarettes. The New York Times claims that only 25.6% of all e-cigarette users actually know what they are putting inside of their bodies. Most of them do not know all of the harmful chemicals that are going inside of when they are using an e-cigarette on the daily use. Since e-cigarettes are still a new invention, we still don't have enough information to really see all the harmful effects of vaping. We spoke to a frequent user of e-cigarettes and cannabis pens to see how they started, how they are doing today, do they know what they are doing, and how it is affecting their day-to-day life.
Am I here with
Jose?
Jose, what is your relationship with the person that you know that became addicted to vaping?
My relationship would be my brother, actually.
Like that.
Well, some get really mad. Like he was really mad a lot of the time, but he was also really tired. Like he would just be tired out of nowhere. It could be like a Saturday. He just woke up. He's already tired. It just make no sense. Yeah. Seeing my brother, like I didn't know at the time. I was in like 4th grade. I didn't really know what I was like seeing. It was like, oh, why is my brother acting like this when my whole family's all happy and stuff? You know, it was just kind of like saddening, I guess, in a way. I think he was just doing it just to be cool, to be honest with you. I don't think he understood like the severity of it, I guess. Like he never really understood what he was doing and what it was causing to him.
Big Tobacco has been using genius marketing tactics to prey on young minds to get them hooked on nicotine for hundreds of years now. Whether it is celebrities to promote their brand, claiming it as a stress reliever, Big Tobacco is a shameful business that has no real benefits. If you know someone who deals with nicotine addiction, please reach out to any organization that deals with such things to help end this epidemic.
Thank you for providing us with important information over both topics. Hey Ariel, didn't you go to Six Flags this past week with your physics class?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty fun to get on all the rides.
You know what's funny? I can't get myself to get on roller coasters anymore. They're just too scary for me.
You know what's
Hey
even
guys,
funnier?
it's Jimena.
And Ariel.
And today we're going to be testing out Six Flags ride. Hey guys, so we were just on the Raging Bull. We just got off. What would you rate it out of 10?
I'd say it's a solid 9 out of 10. You know, it has a lot of steep drops.
I give it like an 8. I feel like the whole time I was just inhaling air. I don't know. I think there will be better ones. Kush?
I'd say it's a 10 out of 10 ride for me. It's my favorite ride here.
Guys, now next up is XY. Kathy, how do you feel about this upcoming ride?
I'm so pumped.
We're gonna get Adrian on the side, and we're gonna get him to put his hands up in the air.
Adrian, are you scared of the rides? Maybe. Alright guys, we just got off the X-Line. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. You know, it was a pretty quick flight, but I liked it.
I give it 6 out of 10. The drop was really crazy. Next ride is the Goliath for real now.
So have you got on any rides yet?
We already got Goliath. Already.
Goliath?
One and done.
Wow. Did Veltman go on it?
Veltman did. He may or may not have been crying. I'm not sure.
Alright, so you just got off the Goliath, guys. For me, it was a 10 out of 10. It was a perfect ride.
It was a 10 out of 10 for me too, but at first I thought I was gonna die because my seat was moving around and the wood is really scary. But other than that, 10 out of 10.
You're overreacting, dude.
Maybe. On to the next story. Prom is around the corner. Here's Nancy giving us information about the special day, as well as Christian and Ivan, who profile Yvette Gomez and her small business that help out guys who are in need of a bouquet. Over to you guys.
As the year's getting closer to an end, one of the most anticipated events is just around the corner. The West Leiden Prom. Prom is a special occasion for classmates to cherish their final moments together before parting ways. It's a time for students to bond and create lasting memories with each other. So here's some information about this upcoming event. This year's prom theme is going to be Midnight Masquerade and is set to be on Friday, May 17th from 6:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Empress Banquets in Addison. Tickets are priced at $75 and must be purchased by May 8th. Make sure to get your tickets on time as none will be sold at the door. To purchase tickets, you need to fill out a Google form sent to you and enter the necessary information. You can also purchase tickets by credit card using My Schoolbucks, or you could purchase them with cash on Monday, May 6th through the 8th to the main hallway before or after school to pick up the tickets. If you are bringing a West Leiden guest, be sure to know the name and ID number of the guest you are purchasing a ticket for. If you plan to bring a non-West Leiden guest, you need to fill out the prom guest request form and get it approved by the deans. The day of prom, it will start at 6:30 p.m. with check-in where all attendees must present a photo ID and their 2024 prom ticket. Remember, seating for dinner is first come, first served base, so make sure you get there early. At 7 to 8:45 p.m., it is going to be dinner and the prom court coronation. The rest of the night is dedicated to dancing until 11 p.m. So make sure you buy your tickets, get your outfits ready, and be prepared for a night of glamour, excitement, and memories that will last a lifetime.
Llévele flores, cántele canciones, diga que la quiere, que si no es por ella muere. Pregúntele si hace.
Yvette Gomez, a senior at Leiden, has started her own flower business that goes by the name of Las Bouquets. She specializes in bouquets and makes flower arrangements for all types of occasions like birthdays, prom, Mother's Day, and just out of love. Having a business while also trying to keep on track with school can be a challenge for most, but for Yvette, she manages to stay on track with school, have a business, and work a job apart from that.
So after school, I go to work, and then after work, that's when I do the ramos. But sometimes it gets hard depending how much orders I get or like how big they are. But after a while, you get used to it.
Yvette didn't always have a passion for creating flowers, but after she volunteered to help a friend who wanted some, she felt the passion and decided she wanted to make more.
To be honest, I didn't have like an inspiration. I just kind of helped a friend out, and I liked it from then. The process of making a ramo is first you got to take care of the flowers and make sure they're prepped, and then put them together, and then add the add-ons. You can find me on Instagram, last_mukays, hit me up for prom or anything. Ask your girl out.
I'd like to thank Yvette for giving us the opportunity to take a deeper look into her student and business owner life and for telling us about the adventure.
Thank you guys for the key information on such a special day. The Leiden baseball season is underway, and WLTV crew member Justin has all the insights of their campaign alongside with Nick, who dives deep with the players.
As the season wraps up for the boys baseball team, we look back and we see what a season the boys have had. They are currently 6-14 with a 4-6 record in conference, which leads them with the 5th spot in all conference. Senior Draylon Jones is leading the charge with a batting average of 0.390%. Sophomore Sammy Calderon is also making an impact with over 12 stolen bases this season. Despite their efforts, the team still finds himself in a rough spot, whether it has been injuries or overall team play. The team has still seemed to find its way in not the best situation this season. We interviewed head coach to see how the season was going in their eyes.
The season is going well so far. We got off to a pretty good start. We were 6-7, and since then we've hit a little bit of rough patch in conference. We've dropped our last 8 games, so we're looking to get back on track.
Despite the boys having one of the best offensive seasons they have had in a long time, their defense seems to be what is lacking in them winning games.
Most importantly is the defense, is making sure we make the routine play and limiting the mistakes we do make. A lot of times we're letting it kind of snowball, and one bad play leads to one bad inning, which has really impacted our record.
What are some things that you've done differently this season from others?
This year specifically, we've been playing a lot of home games on the road. That's kind of been a theme. Part of that is Mother Nature. Part of that is just the circumstances here at Leiden. Again, I think it's built that resiliency to face challenges and not let them get you down, not let them beat you, but persevere, get through it. And I think we've done a good job kind of building relationships as a team and turning the negatives into positives.
Overall, the boys are having an up and down season, and we hope to see them at their best soon. Good luck to all the boys on the team, and make sure to support your Eagles at their next home game. This has been Nick and Justin for WLTV.
We wish the baseball team a good rest of the season and a great retirement to Miss Lindahl.
Leiden is full of diverse cultures that should be highlighted one way or another. Here is Diego, who spotlights Arab American Heritage Month.
In April of the year 2021, President Biden declared April National Arab American Heritage Month to recognize Arab Americans that exemplify so much of what our country stands for: hard work, resilience, compassion, and generosity. Celebrating the rich and diverse culture and contributions of the diverse population of Arab Americans, National Arab American Heritage Month has been observed during the month of April since 2017. More than 3.5 million Americans have Arab roots, according to the 2020 U.S. Census, with ancestries traced to 22 countries across the Middle East and North Africa. In the late 1800s, Arab immigration to the United States began, according to the Migration Policy Institute, with Arab Christians fleeing the Ottoman Empire, which now includes Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, and Israel, from religious persecution and conscription, as well as economic reasons. The U.S. Department of State reports that the immigration mostly landed in the Northeast and Midwest, finding work there in sales and as grocers. However, a stark reminder of America's conflicted racial tension was generated by the September 11 attacks in 2001. After the attack, there was a backlash against Islam and Arabs within America, but as President Bush reminded citizens of America, it's vital to not categorize people based on race, ethnicity, or religion.
America counts millions of Muslims amongst our citizens. And Muslims make an incredibly valuable contribution to our country. Muslims are doctors, lawyers, law professors, members of the military, entrepreneurs, shopkeepers, moms and dads, and they need to be treated with respect. In our anger and emotion, our fellow Americans must treat each other with respect.
The number of Americans who claim Arab ancestry has nearly quadrupled since the Census Bureau first measured ethnic origin in 1980 and is among the fastest growing Arab diaspora populations in the world. The number of Arab Americans grew by nearly 30% between 2010 and 2022. By 2022, Illinois, Oregon, Virginia passed permanent legislation designating April as National Arab American Heritage Month, with similar legislation pending in various other states.
Thank you guys. It's great to see how culture should be represented here at West Leiden. This concludes this episode of WLTV. But as we sign off, we got curious and went around asking who will win the UEFA Champions League. Ariel, who do you think is going to win it?
Well, you know I can't go for Barcelona, so I gotta go for PSG here. Who do you got?
I love me an underdog story, so give me Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, that's a bad prediction.
Hala Madrid!
Alright, you gotta go. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week's WLTV. For reporting, this was Ariel
and Angel. And don't forget,
Go Eagles!
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. PSG.
Oh, PSG.
Real Madrid. Madrid. Dortmund.
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. I got Real Madrid. I got Bayern. PSG. PSG.